Patient is to be given 1000 mils by IVI using a controller with a drip factor of 15 drops per mil. That's our drip factor. The infusion starts at 8 AM and every 4 hours the patient is given a 1 hour rest. If the drip rate was set, there's the drip rate. If the drip rate was set at 15 drops per minute, how much liquid would be left at 3 PM? Right, we have to get our timings right here anyway. So 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock, that's 1 hour. Then we go to 10 o'clock, 2 hours done. Then we go to 11 o'clock. Just put little arrows on them there. And then we go to 12 o'clock. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? 9 o'clock, 1 hour done. 10 o'clock, 2 hours done. 11 o'clock, 3 hours done. 12 o'clock with 4 hours done. So we're resting here. We're resting between 12 and 1 o'clock, right? That's a rest. So the infusion restarts here 2 PM, 1 to 2, and then 2 to 3. So that's a total of, we get 4 hours up to here and 1 to 3 here. That's a total of 2 hours. So total infusion time up to 3 PM equals 6 hours. So that's handy to know that anyway. And what are we going to do now? Now there's a couple of different ways of doing this, and this is the way I found handiest anyway. You see, the patient is getting 25 drops every minute. So that's 25 drops per minute. Now, we could write it like this. 25 drops per minute. More like a fraction. It means the same thing. Now, if we wanted to know how many drops per hour, that would be 60 times as many drops. So you'd have 60 multiplied by 25 for each minute. That many drops per 1 hour. And 60 multiplied by 25, we can do it over on the side here. You get 0 here. 6, we'll lay down a 0 and then multiply by 6. 6 5s is 30. Put down the 0 and carry the 3. 6 2s is 12 and 3 is 15. So that gives me a total of 1500 drops per hour. Now you could pause this and try and sort it out yourself from here if you like. Pause at any point. It's a good idea. See how you get on, then play it. Anyway, now our drip factor there is 15 drops for each mil. So each 15 drops the patient gets, after 15 drops they've got another milliliter. How many milliliters is equivalent to 1500 drops? Well, if each 15 drops, how many times does 15 drops fit into this figure here? That'll tell us how many milliliters. So we can take 1500 and divide it by 15. 15 into 1 doesn't go. 15 into 15 goes nicely once. 15 into 0 doesn't go. 15 into 0 doesn't go. So we end up with 100 mils per each 1 hour, or 100 mils per hour. That's the speed the stuff is going into the person in milliliters, right? That's the speed in drops, that's the speed in milliliters, the rate. So after 6 hours, because we're going to have 6 hours of action time between 8 AM and 3 PM, so we just multiply that by 6 and we end up with 600 mils infused at 3 PM. Now the question is, how much is left? Well, there was 1000 in the bag at the start, so 1000 minus 600 equals 400 mils left at 3 PM. And that's, believe it or not, the easiest way I think of doing this question.